Hey guys, Mike Martin here. So I'm really excited for this video today because this is going to answer some of the questions we've had. So those who know what we've been doing with 3Local and how we've been building sites and we've been throwing them up and they've been ranking on the first page of Google in like a couple of hours, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, is this happening because of 3Local? Is this happening because we're connecting the Google Business Profile and it's doing all the amazing schema and everything in the back end? Now, from talking to SEO experts, guys that know stuff more than I do, like the real high level guys, they're saying it's because of the way we're structuring the schema, the way we're connecting to the Google Business Profile, the way we're importing the Google Maps CID numbers and all the rest of that. It's giving them pure validation right out the gate. And I'm saying to businesses and people who want to use 3Local that you should have a website. You have to have a website, and you should have a Google Business Profile. Then you should set this up. Then you should submit this to Search Console. Then you should create citations and backlinks. Then you should index your citations and backlinks. Okay, so this is kind of what I've been saying. This is kind of the process that we're looking at people being able to do. That's kind of your local business success model. It's super simple. Get a website. I don't even care if it's a crappy Wix website. Not bothered. Get a Google Business Profile. They're free anyway, so there's no excuse not to have one. Then you get 3Local, add it to your website, submit to Search Console. Once you've done all that stuff, get some citations and backlinks from places like Legit. Index your citations and your backlinks using something like Indexceptional, which has proven to be absolutely awesome. And then you're good to go. You're going to be absolutely smashing it. You're going to be dominating your area, and just keep posting on your Google Business Profile, okay, until we come out with something cool that automates all that stuff for you as well. Right, so the reason I'm so excited today is we built a website yesterday. I don't know if this is indexing. I don't know if this is ranking. I don't know if anything. What I think is it'll either have not indexed at all, or if it's indexed, they won't be ranking first page of Google. This is what I'm thinking, right? The reason behind that is we didn't connect it to a Google Business Profile, which means the websites themselves don't have schema on. If there's no schema in the back end, there's no same as link from the schema that takes it through to the Google Business Profile CID. So there's no rapid acceleration of Google looking at it and saying, wow, this is this business over here that's got all these reviews, that's got this website and blah, 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 right? It's a standalone subdomain right from the outset. So my prediction is that this will either not index at all. If it doesn't index at all, I'm going to show you how we can force index it really, really cool, really, really good way with Indexceptional. They've got this amazing thing now that it's like a Chrome add-on. You press it and it can scan all the links on your page. So when we get, in fact, let's not talk about that. We'll talk about that in a bit, right? But it's proper cool. Anyway, so we did yesterday a site called this one here, right? So I checked it last night, and I know that one of these pages had indexed last night, so I know that that something's indexed on it. So first of all, we're going to check how many pages are indexed. Okay. So we're indexing. That is step number one. Now, so the indexing is potentially because the way the websites are structured and the way the websites are put together is absolutely ridiculously perfect. The speed of the pages is perfect. If you put one of these websites up and then you do right click, inspect element, and you go over to, I forgot what it's called. Let me just go over and show you. Right, so if I right click, inspect, the only thing that slows it down is my image because I put a massive image on it. Then you go over to Lighthouse and you do, let's do it on a mobile. You do a check like this. It'll say one large content paint bit because I put a big image. I might not put a big image in this one actually. We'll see. But other than that, these are all up in the 80s, 90s, 90s plus if you don't have that big image at the top, if you do the image correctly. Come on then. Hurry up, we're still waiting for you. So because of the way the sites are structured and the way the sites are put together, then this looks like it's still indexed. It says 10 pages down the bottom. We'll click on that in a minute and see how many's actually indexed. And I've got a feeling, because we've not connected this to a Google Business Profile, this is taking forever, isn't it? Right, oh, I know why. Give me a second, guys. I'm a moron. Right, sorry. All my thingies stop this from working. Let me come back over here. Click on new incognito. Let me do this. Let's do that. Right click. You know, all my browser add-ons and all the crap that I have, it just stops it working completely. So we go over to Lighthouse, click on mobile, click analyze page. And I have still got some browser add-ons here that cause it to slow down and thingy, but as you can see, boom, rapid. I just completely forgot. Look at that, right? 100% best practices, 98% performance. If I get this image out, because if you look, this is only because of, and I'll show you, it'll say somewhere, look at that, first content paint is quite large. See that? But on a mobile, still straight out the gate, we've not done anything with this, not edited it, not done any of that crap. They're absolutely brilliant. Now, if I was to go over and click on one of these and then click on one of these location pages, right click, inspect, Lighthouse, we want a mobile, don't we? 'Cause it's Google, mobile first, so to speak. But look how quick this goes when I've not got on my browser add-ons. So you want to do this in an incognito browser when you check this out. And as you can see, boom, performance is 87, slowed down a little tiny bit. But these are normally up in the 90s unless if I don't have that big daft image at the top that I've put up myself. So I think that's why it's indexing. So the pages look to be indexing. So let's back out of this now. Let's back out of this now to here. So we've done this. Let's refresh it. So it's showing us 10 pages of index. Let's click down the bottom. Scroll down. Showing us 140 pages of indexed. Showing us 180 pages of indexed. 190. Right, so how many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly 190 pages indexed in 24 hours. Okay, but I'm not that bothered about that. What I'm more bothered about on this one is checking the rankings, because we haven't been able, like if I go over here, see that? We put that up a week ago, yeah? There's another one of ours there. Give me another area close to Chelsea. Look, Kensington. Look there, Kensington. There's another one of ours, but it's different. It's not a 3 local site. There's another. That's not the 3 local section. We've done one of that for 3 local. But look at the ones we're connecting to the Google Business Profiles. As you can see, these, and you'll recognize the sites. These are ranking, indexing, staying ranked. Let's try. I don't know if there is one for Notting Hill. I don't think there is a page for Notting Hill. In fact, you know what I can do? Just go into here and I can have a look. So let's grab this one. This one's about a week old, this one, yeah. And the reason I'm showing you this is because I've not checked the rankings on the other one yet, and I'm expecting it not to be good. And I'm expecting it not to be good because we've not connected it to a Google Business Profile. And I'm getting a lot of pullback from people, right, telling me, do we have to have a Google Business Profile? Yes, you do, right? If you don't have a Google Business Profile, then you're going to have problems with this, right? Yeah, so these pages have all stayed indexed, as you can see, 140. Yeah, and these ones are still, so we've still got 180, 190 pages on this one indexed. The other one had more, didn't it? The Auto Lock, because we did a 445 page website on that one. So yeah, these are staying indexed, they're staying ranking, they're doing really, really well. This is kind of what I wanted to, let's just check this one here to see if it's on the first page of Google. So we want diagnostic repairs in Kensington. Get rid of those rose crap from the end. Look at that. First and second for the 2 sites that we've set up. They're connected to the same Google Business Profile, and that same Google Business Profile is based over in Manchester for London pages, okay? So that's what's really important. That's what's really powerful about these. Now, this one we built yesterday. We built it manually. We went through the process. If you want to see where we built it, you can go to youtube.com/@Mike Martin. I've got a different URL, but I have no idea what it is. And so that's the questions being answered this morning. That's how lead simplify forms. That's testimonial that someone's give us ranking first page of Google in 24 hours. Emergency roofing website. So we built it there yesterday. 253 pages built. We've got 190 of those pages already indexed today. Now we're going to look at the rankings. Okay, this is it. This will show you whether I'm wrong or right. Okay, so let's do that, and then let's get rid of the CM roofing bit off the end and do it again. Expert emergency roofers insure. Are we on the first page of Google? No. Is it weird that I'm glad? Is it weird that I'm happy about that? Hey, let's have a look. Carrington. Expert emergency roofers in Carrington. No. Let's just try emergency roofers in Carrington. We're not on the first page of Google. Now, I know this is a good website because I'm not saying it's a brilliant website, but I know that this has got a ton of index pages. As you can see, we've got a ton of index pages for this site. It probably goes up to about 300 because that's where they normally stop. Okay, this has gone to 310, but that's where they normally stop. There's loads more index pages than that. Okay, but what I'm showing you here is this is a good website. We've not stuck it on a crap website, but it's not hitting page 1 of Google. Okay, and a lot of people would be like, why would you show a negative video like this? I'm not showing a negative video. I'm showing people that connecting it to your Google business profile is important. If you want rapid rankings, first page of Google, top of Google, right out of the gate within a few days, and you want them to stick long term, then you want to connect your Google business profile. I thought I was going to be right on this. I'm not seeing one on the first page of Google as yet. Oh, no. This has got CM Roofing on the end. That's why that's number 1. That's weird. I sounded gutted that it was on page 1. We knew when building this, right, when we got the Google business, when we got the schema right, and we connected it to the Google business profile, and we did everything that we've been doing, we knew that this was going to make a massive difference. This was going to absolutely crush it, right? Better than what anyone else is doing, especially for local business, because of how dynamic and because of all the time and everything we've spent. Let's try Altrincham. Altrincham's quite a big area. So we know it's been picked up because the ones with the CM Roofing shown up a minute ago. But as you're seeing, because we've not connected it to a Google business profile, it isn't ranking on the first page of Google. This is good news. This means, right, the rest of the world that don't know about what we're doing, we can jump into any local business industry anywhere, and some of the ones we've just done, right? So basically, let me just show you something. Oh, right. So this one here, this Google business profile, this was put up a couple of weeks ago, probably about a month ago at the most, right? And we put this one up specifically for these websites. And then what we did is we connected sites like this to it, right? We connected sites like this to it. And the reason we did this was because we know that the GMB and the way it sets up and the way it pulls all the schema in is going to absolutely smash it, right? And when the AI search starts to become more and more prominent, this is going to become super, super, super important. So we did this on purpose, right? And we've made it so that inside of 3 Local, you can't add schema to your websites without connecting it to a Google business profile. And we've done that purposely because we don't want you to be able to create crap schema. All right, we want the schema right the way that we've done it, because the way that we've done it is exactly as it should be done, perfectly. It's like if you was to pay someone to do it, they'd probably charge you £1,000, right? And I'm excited now. I'm seeing that these are not ranking first page of Google like I expected. Now, don't get me wrong. 3 months, 4 months in, these will rank first page of Google, and they'll outrank everybody in the local areas without the GMB being connected, without doing all the crazy work that we need to do. But what we can do is if we connect it to the Google business profile, because the index so fast and so quickly, you're going to see a massive boost in rankings pretty much overnight. Okay? But you need to have a website, you need to have a Google business profile. Now, this is brilliant. Next, what I'm going to check, right? Okay, so what I want to do next is I'm going to check by connecting a Google business profile from a different industry to a website to see if we still get the same rankings boost by connecting it to a different industry Google business profile. I don't think we will. I can't see why we would. It doesn't make any logical sense at all. But I expected yesterday, I expected two things. I either expected to see that we were going to come in today and there was no ranking pages. And if there were no ranking pages, what I was going to do, I'll show you how to do this. This is absolutely awesome, right? So we come into here. So for example, let me go over to emergency roofers, yeah? If I go over to emergency roofers, see this page here? Right, I can click this over here. Watch this. This is fucking amazing, right? Click on that, right? So I'm logged in, so I can click scan, right? And it's going to scan internal links, yeah? So click scan. Watch this. This is this indexceptional. It's genius what they've done, right? So it's scanned all the internal links, which is all these links here, right? So then what I do is I click on select all. Wait there, let me go back to the top. Oh, it's there. Select all, right? Then I click add selection to submit, right? And then I click validate URLs, so it's 100%. And then, so out of these 54 are valid URLs, which means there's no crap URLs and nothing been blocked. Submit URLs. That's it. That's all I need to do now. So when I build a website, if I don't want to submit to Search Console and do all the messing around, I don't need to, but because I can just do it through there. Now, what I've not yet tested is if we don't submit to Search Console and we do submit via this manual indexer, will we get the same results from the force indexed pages, the same ranking results from forced indexed pages that we get from indexed pages that have been indexed using Google Search Console? I don't think we will. I've not tested it at length or properly yet, but I don't think we will. So what I think will happen is, I think if you're building a website and a Google Business Profile, then you're adding 3Local onto it, you're going to get rapid results really, really quick if you submit to Search Console. I could be wrong. You might submit via the Force Indexer and get the results straight out the gate. But I think you need to do it through Search Console. I think Google needs to make that connection with all of the different properties that are connected to your Google Business Profile, your website, and this, as though they're all one. I think when it makes that, it'll give you that massive boost. I think with the Force Indexer, we'll still be able to index them, but I don't think we're going to get the same results ranking-wise doing that. Okay, not straight out the gate, not until Google's made the connection, which is why in 99.99999% of cases it takes ages to rank a website. It takes ages because even if you've created a new website, connected it to Google Business Profile, done all the stuff that you need to do, those direct connections are not being made the way that they should be made. But when we're doing it the way that we're doing it with this, and we're connecting it via the schema in the back end and then submitting to Search Console and it's reading it all after it's already been all created and done, that connection is made instantaneously. Okay? So I'm kind of glad that this hasn't ranked today. So we have got the index pages. I could have just come on and said, wow, look, all these index pages, and then just left. But I wanted to see, not about the index pages, I was more bothered, without using a Google Business Profile, have these index pages ranked the same? From what I'm seeing, they haven't. Now, don't get me wrong, in a few weeks or a month or so, these pages will be ranking and they'll be doing exactly what the other pages are doing. Maybe, there or thereabouts, yeah? But connecting them to the Google property and then having them rank that way speeds the process up and makes it pretty much an overnight success story, an overnight ranking strategy. So if you're thinking of jumping on here, the prices go up, by the way, on oh shit, I'm on a meeting in 3 minutes. The prices go up on Wednesday and the free trial's gone as well, so you need to get on this and do it ASAP. I just realised that 2 minutes into my meeting. So I'm going to have to go, guys. Thank you very much. You can get free local. You can still get a 3-month free trial at the current point. If you change that / there to DFY, you can actually get a done for you service where we'll set it up and do it for your business. We'll connect it to your Google Business Profile. We'll connect it to your website. We'll submit to Search Console and do all the stuff that you need to do. That's probably the best bet. It's a 10-mile radius, 50 thingy. But now we know Google Business Profile is pretty much essential. If you haven't got one, then stop thinking about everything else. Get a Google Business Profile connected to your current business. It's worth it. It's free. And then it makes stuff like this possible to rank and index and get to the top of Google really, really fast. We're going to test this more and more and more. But from my first impressions, what I'm seeing is this hasn't ranked anywhere near the way that the ones that we would expect to rank previously. Now, I'm going to test this on multiple domains, and I'll just give you the honest answers and tell you exactly what works and what doesn't, and you can make up your own minds. But the next one I'm going to put up, we'll be doing it connected to a Google Business Profile, and we'll check it out. So, yeah, have a great weekend, guys. See you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.